Welcome to Punched Up. This is a review of the iPhone Air, the thinnest iPhone ever made, but not without a few compromises. First, when you unbox the iPhone Air, you can see just what a stunning piece of tech this is. It's 5.6 millimeters thin, and on the back is just a frosted piece of glass, front and back ceramic shield. And all the components of the phone are housed right in the top camera module, what they call the plateau, and on the bottom is a USB-C and microphones. So opening it up, you can see the 6.5-inch OLED display with 120 hertz ProMotion. The entire frame is titanium, with the front having ceramic shield 2 and the back having ceramic shield. So the entire thing feels very sturdy and solid. Certainly not a flimsy phone when you have it in your hand. And pushing this around, going from app to app, it performs like a flagship with the A19 Pro, 12 gigs of RAM, and 256 gigabyte storage in the base model. So this is the first iPhone with 3 Apple developed chips. The first is the A19 Pro. The second is the new N1 networking chip for Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. And the third is the new C1X modem. So the C1 debuted in the 16E, and the C1X is said to be 2 times faster. So we use this all around Sydney, Australia, and of course coming back here in the US, and didn't have any problems with it. And also these 3 chips working together makes the phone much more efficient than any other iPhone. And that helps because it also has the smallest battery out of any modern iPhone. So around 3,100 milliamps. And with all these chips working together, making it more efficient, it makes the battery last a lot longer than what 3,100 milliamps would appear to be. So yeah, using this, I didn't have a problem with the battery all day. I'm not a heavy user as well, so with social media and browsing, 5G, it lasted all day just fine. Now, one of the compromises with the iPhone Air is that it has a single camera lens. It's a 48 megapixel fusion camera. And so the front has a new center stage camera, 18 megapixels with a square sensor. So that lets you do landscape photos and videos when you're holding it vertically. And it's just a game changer if you're making content. You no longer have to turn the phone to the side. And there's also a dual camera mode with both cameras capturing at once. And this can only be used, if you're holding it vertically, it has to shoot vertically. So this one you do have to turn sideways for that to work. And of course, the iPhone Air also is limited to 1 speaker at the top of the phone. So if you turn it to the side, you hear all of the sound from the left. And it's not a huge deal in most cases if you're watching just sort of normal dramatic content, but for action-oriented content, you can really tell that there's a difference. It doesn't get any of the lower bass tones. It's just really mids and highs. So if you're used to listening to content with your iPhone speakers, you can tell that this is a major difference and something to know. Now that 48 megapixel main camera does take gorgeous shots. This is a shot of George Street in Sydney, and this is of course the Sydney Opera House, shot in 4K 60, and it has a 2 times lens that goes in. So those are the only options. It's a 1x and a 2x, but as you can see, it does a pretty good job capturing in both. But this version of the A19 Pro has a 5-core GPU, so 1 less than the A19 Pro found in the Pro and Pro Max. But of course, you can run any major modern game on here, including Resident Evil and console type games. Overall, the iPhone Air is a great phone. It has one of the best designs to date for the iPhone. You will have to deal with a single camera lens and a mono speaker, but if you're okay with that, it's a great daily driver with good battery life overall. For more videos, hit subscribe, and for more news and reviews, head to news.punchjump.com.